Hello, geometry students. Okay, just to let you know, we are on the last day of the review for the final. I don't know what work they're going to make me do for you next week, but definitely on Thursday, we're having our final. Do a good job on this, pass. Remember, if you don't do this, it's almost certainly a failing grade. Almost certainly. I don't, unless you have like a 99 average, I can't even guarantee that you would pass. So please do this. Hopefully, you get a grade, even if it's passing. I think it's good. So let's just get a passing grade on this, but let's get a really good grade so you can make sure you're safe. You get the credits. You don't have to take a Regents. This is going to count as another Regents exam, which is really, really good for us. Okay, so let's do this one pretty quickly here. So these two should take us no time at all. Kind of like similar to what we were looking at yesterday. I'm trying to find out a missing angle. In this case, our missing angle is x. And the other angle here is 43. So the idea is to find the value of this. My first thought with this whole thing is, wait a second. This is a straight line. A straight line adds up to 180 degrees. So that tells me that x, whatever x is, plus 43 has to equal 180. These two have to add up to 180. I'm doing a little bit of algebra. I'm not scared of algebra anymore. I do this. This goes to 0. I'm not quite sure. So I make sure I know on the calculator, on this final. I'm imploring you, use a calculator, okay? Just to double check. I don't know how many times in my life I've seen a number like this and said, oh, 180 plus minus 43, and did something quick in my head and not realize I did the wrong thing. Maybe and said, oh, this must be 147. When really, clear. Oh, come on. 180 minus 43. 137, see? I've done that so many times in my life, I cannot even tell you. But that tells me that that is the right answer. Now, some of us may have just saw 180 minus 43, and that's okay. Eliminate the algebra if that works for you, if you can think of that matter. I'm kind of doing it the big way. But also, you can check 137 plus 43, we said, has to equal 180, and there it does. Okay, good work. One more, we're done. Here we go, last question to prep for. It says, find the value of x in the following diagram. And we're smart, we know this, we will do this, and we'll do an excellent job at it, because you guys are my math students. Everyone in my math class is amazing. Okay, so, here we go. Now, I'm looking at this. This is not a straight line. I don't see a straight line, really. Okay? So it's not 180, so that doesn't work for us. What I do see in this problem that kind of gets me interested here as a clue is this. That little red box. And I'm hoping at this point in the school year, you know that when you have two lines like this and there's a red box between them, you know it's a right angle. And you know that a right angle is 90 degrees. If you don't know that by now, I don't know where you've been. On Mars? Instead of my class, I worry about you. I think an alien has abducted your body and now is living in your body, and I worry about that. Now, since I know now these two angles, x and 40, add up to 90. I'm going to do a little algebra. So x plus 40, these two angles must add up to 90 degrees. I want to get x by itself, so I subtract 40 from both sides. 40 minus 40 is 0. X equals 90 minus 40 is 50 degrees. So x is 50 degrees. And let's think about that. 50 plus 40 should equal 90. I'll check my calculator just to make sure I get this right. 50 plus 40 equals 90 degrees. Here's my thing. Guys, before I go, next time I'll talk to you, it will be during the final. Or maybe before then, but check your work. You have one chance to do this final. You have all day to do this final. They say, I'll give them a 47-minute final. You have all day. You can start at 8 o'clock in the morning and finish at midnight if you wanted to. Do a problem an hour almost, okay? You can do this, okay? So you do it, you get a good grade. You make sure you double check because you have nothing better to do. You stop, you eat a sandwich, you eat some potato chips. You come back and do the next one. You do all the work. You double check. You look at today's lesson, let's say if you're up to number 12. You double check how I did to how you do it. You make sure everything is right. You stop, you eat some potato chips. You go on to the next question, okay? Then the last question, I don't know, whatever. You get there and you make sure everything is right. And you double check. You go over the test a second time, making sure everything looks right. I'll go back over the videos that I've made and everything looks right. Then you have some bag of chips. Then you send it in. And hopefully you didn't get too fat by eating all these potato chips. But I want 100, okay? Even though now you may weigh 100 pounds more than you did when you started the test, I want 100 on the test. All right. Good job, guys. Take care.